the ones that I had to defend. I've been strong every day of my life. If she wants, death could take me this time. This world is a wasteland where nothing can grow. I used to have strength, but I ran out of hope. I know it's my fault that I'm here all alone. This world is a wasteland. Please let me go, 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 go. If I could just lay my head down and rest. If there was nothing to fight or protect, maybe then I could finally be free. Maybe death is like falling asleep. This world is a wasteland where nothing can grow. I used to have strength, but I ran out of hope. I know it's my fault that I'm here all alone. This world is a wasteland. I'm not ready to face it. Don't go saying goodbye. There's a beauty in changes, and I wanna try. This world is a wasteland where nothing can grow. If it weren't for you, I'd be here all alone. I know in my heart this is where we belong. This world is a wasteland. Don't let me go, 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 go. Don't let me go.
Bye bye baby, my life. それなら僕と踊りませんか Bye bye baby, my life. だってそれは退屈の合図。愛で飛び込む無垢な愛、夢のショーはない果てのランナウェイ。ニーズ一つに住むはない、捨てたものじゃない、だってそうじゃない。あんなにもまさにでかい、まさかの結末にあなたにもかけるくらい Bye bye baby, my life. それなら僕と踊りませんか Bye bye baby, my life. きっとそれは大切なことランベリックランベリユランベリックだってそれははい僕の合図曖昧知った困難の僕にもう誰のものでもないわ休む視界と愛の言葉で叫ぶそれはバイアストリンね大概そんな運命はすでにもう誰のものでもないわ揺れる視界と愛の心で叫ぶそれははい僕の合図 Bye bye baby, my life それなら僕と踊りませんか Bye bye baby, my life きっとそれは大切なことランベリックランベリユランベリックだってそれははい僕の合図 got some time? Wanna try that thing you like?
Oh, come on, boy, don't act surprised, cause I feel you are feeling me too.
Thought it'd be a fling like in the movies, but when I see you coming, kinda moves me. And now I can't help thinking how we're doing, cause you might be my first love.
So let's play this game and promise you'll be honest.
Listen closely when I say, first, it's my turn. Never have I ever wanted more than touch. Never have I ever dreamed of more than fun.
Never have I ever thought you'd be no one. Guess I'll fall in love.
Love, put a finger down. Love, look at that, I'm out. Never have I ever thought I'd have someone. Guess I'll fall in love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm counting on. You better lose. It's a game we play, but don't play with me. This ain't not a last, you should be with me. So let's play this game and promise you'll be honest.
Listen closely when I say,
Now it's your turn. Never have I ever wanted more than touch. Never have I ever dreamed of more than fun.
never have I ever thought you'd be no one. Guess I'll fall in love.
Love, put a finger down. Love, look at that, I'm out. Never have I ever thought I'd have someone. Guess I'll fall in love. You make it easy to be me.
I hope you feel the same. So I say,
Never have I ever. Never guess I'll fall in love. Love, put a finger down. Love, look at that, I'm out. Never have I ever thought I'd have someone. Guess I fell in love.
oh, please let me treasure your sweet touch. Oh, please let me breathe within your love. Melting in the pool of your gaze. I don't want us to be apart. Please leave markings, scar me, let them show. Please ruin me so that I know all the parts of my soul can wither, lose control, so I can drown in you. Falling stars bright in the sky don't mean much to the blip time. Sweet words flowing, numbing my mind. Come read my soul, yes, oh, my soul. Cold words spoken, shivers my beat. Marked closed eyes, every moment seen. May they stay, lingering longer, letting you break me apart. Please, I need you to realize my pain. Please, I need you melted away, silencing all my fears, beckoning you near. I want to drown in you. Night skies
Hello! I kept accidentally turning my mic on as I moved it into position. I'm so sorry for any weird noises. Hello! How are you all? I also whacked my fan on my elbow. Ouchie, ouchie! How are we? How are we? Hello, hello. I will quickly go through our redeems, but feel free to tell me something you did today. Congratulations, Jules, for getting first! It's funny that Jules got first, but Silent Ghost actually checked in before her. But thank you, Silent Ghost, for the coin. Thank you, Icy, Jules, Lucia, Jackal, Sammy, Explosive Heart, Roy, Asian Gold, Ari, Chef, Armored Puka, and Ariomi for the coins. And thank you, Puka, for the self-care. And Silent Ghost, thank you for the 65 stream streak. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Jules is definitely first. I believe it. I'd love to do an Alien Stage cover someday too. You should! I want to do more Alien Stage covers. I have obviously, for those, hashtag those who know, I covered Blink Gone with, with Toki. And I would love to upload that as like an actual YouTube cover at some point maybe, and get some art for it. What else? I really want to do Black Sorrow, but I don't know if I could make my voice do that. Do what Ivan does. Cause he sounds so good and so like raw, you know, with his vocals. For those who've heard it, I would absolutely dream to sound the way he does. I mostly just want to get art of my character in all the songs. So I'm gonna do like My Clematis, All In, Till's. Is Till's songs just called Till the End? Unknown Till the End, right? I guess I want to do Ruler of My Heart like properly, because that was meant to be a proper cover, but Ari kind of made it into a shorter one. But I want art of my character in like Mizzy's outfit from that song. So I'll have to do it again. And then what else? What other songs am I thinking of? I think I'm missing some, but that's just off the top of my head. Black Sorrow is the main one that I would love to do. And Aaron! Not in time till the end of stream. True. Hello, hello. I hope you guys are well. You guys? I meant you, specifically Aaron, because you were the one that I was thanking for the coin. I know some really good English covers. It's not all of their songs, but the person who organized it. Oh yeah, I might know them. There's a few English covers people that I've listened to. Oh, model. We're back. Hello, Shannon. You broke my model for a second. Thank you for the check. For the coin. Hope you're well. But yeah. Meow, 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 meow. I wanna do more Alien Stage covers, but I also want to do so many other covers already that it's like, now what? Oh my god, I forgot to. Wait. There you go. Okay, we're safe. I forgot to put my YouTube chat on my Twitch because I haven't done a YouTube stream in a little while. There you go. Sorry, on my OBS, not on my Twitch. But you, all of them are true. I just do a concert where I relay all of the songs, right? But yeah, there's too many things I want to do. I have like a whole a what's it called section in my like private notes server of just all the songs that I want to cover. There's too many. Put the playlist in Discord. Thank you. Actually, wait, I'm nosy. Let me check now. Let's see. Is it the Kingsley ones? This is, I recognize the thumbnail. It is, right? Oh no, it's it's the Bieber ones. Yeah.
I know those ones too. I know all of them. I've listened to so many. Amy, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Let's aim for 10 times 10. You mean it? Really? But yeah, I have a few things before we get book club all started. First off, I'm still in shock, by the way. For those who were here, last stream with Elden Ring, I'm still shocked over what happened. Like, genuinely, it makes me really want to play the game again, but I know that, like, my spark is over. So the next thing I do, I'm gonna get, like, beat up, you know? I'm gonna immediately perish. But I'm excited. I wanna fight some more guys. Especially because people were saying that I'm kind of close to the end, I think. Right? I don't remember. But, so I'm hoping maybe next stream will be the one. So, alright, have your post notifications on. Haven't listened to them much, but specifically because when I'm here. Yeah, that's fair. You should. I'm in the end game. Am I actually in the end game? That's scary. Sorry, give me a second. Wow. I'm gonna stomp the rest of the game. Chev? I don't know about that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I mentioned this in the Discord, but I probably am, do an art fight stream at some point in July. Maybe one stream, maybe more than one stream. Maybe I won't do it at all. Who knows? But I might try doing that. Oh my god, I need to sneeze. No, I'm good. I might do one of those and draw a bit. If anyone is mean to me and says anything like remotely, jokingly mean, I will actually cry. Please don't say anything about my art. I will throw up. I'm a little baby beginner, and I just want to make some silly art. And I know I'm not particularly good, and that's okay, because I can't put in the commitment to practice and to improve, because I can't do it as much as I try. I can't do it. But I want to participate in art fight anyway. I want to draw my friends' characters. I want to draw some random characters. I bookmarked a bunch of characters over the past few days. And I'll probably do like a spin the wheel thing for them. Long as you have fun. Exactly. I just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Or it's true. But I am a beginner, and like so my art is going to be kind of blah, but that's okay, because I will like it, and hopefully the people I attack will like it, and that's what matters, you know. That's all that matters. So yeah. Blah blah blah. So I'm an amateur too, but then chat loves the stuff I make. Yeah, your flowers are so beautiful and so amazing. Hope we draw the same. You should. We can draw alongside each other. And it will be so awesome. We can share. But yeah, I plan to do that. I don't know when. I'll see. I actually tried to open the site earlier, and it just straight up isn't loading. It's like first few days of Art Fight is so hard to get onto the site. It's kind of funny, because it's just so packed with people trying to get their stuff done. But yeah. Same an amateur. Yeah. Oh, I just already read that. I'm silly. I was reading Jackal's response. But yeah, I agree. I loves good, silly, and scuffed art. Just here for the vibes. Woo. Oh my god. Okay. I wanted to avoid talking about it, but I feel like I have to. I talked about it a bit with some friends, and also we talked about it a bit in Discord. But have we all seen the Love and Deep Space drama? Have we all seen about it? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's unfortunate. Please go into I'm not gonna go into great detail. I don't want to act like I know everything about it, because most of what I've seen is obviously discourse from Twitter, and I don't completely know what is true, and there's also a lot of rumors about it going around right now. So yeah, the previous drama, yeah. But so I don't want to like act educated on it when I don't know, you know, the ins and outs of it. And also, there is kind of, what's the word? There is like some political kind of stuff with it too. And I don't want to speak on that when I'm not completely educated. But rip my puppy boy, man. Bring back my dog. They euthanized him. And Kai, hello, thank you for the coin. And thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Lotomate, yeah. And Kikat, thank you for the coin as well, I hope you're well. Just not logging, I uninstalled it already, and I'm so sad. I was gonna go through the cards that I had left to read. I still haven't read my guy's birthday card from last year that I got. Oopsies. But I'll get there, maybe eventually. Maybe I'll read it one day, or I'll just not reinstall, you know? I don't know. But yeah. Will that escalate? Yeah, it truly did. That's okay. Things will be on YouTube anyway. Yeah, true. I can just watch them on YouTube if I care that much. Also, give me 2 seconds. I need to type a reply to something. Okay, but yeah, I had to say something, you know? It's been all over my feeds at all. I've got to collect your extra pulls, and true, I did that actually. And I maxed out the Mirrorland contest completely, and I was so proud of myself. But yeah, as well, I don't have too much else to say, to be fair. I have not slept much today. For those, hashtag those who know, I was having a bit of trouble last night. Recently, I've been sleeping around 2 to 3 a.m., and then waking up like 10, 11 a.m. But last night, I just couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what happened. I was up till 7 a.m. I woke up at 11, and then I kept giving myself like 20-minute naps from like 11 till 1. I don't know what happened. I'll remove the- please remove the- why would you curse me? Why? Yeah, hopefully tonight I sleep better. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what happened because I just didn't feel at all tired, but I hadn't even like overslept or anything, so I was so confused as to what had gone on. And thank you for the boops and the head pats and the love and stuff. But yeah, I hope today is better. I guess we'll find out, you know. Bippity boppity sleep spell, hoppity. Yeah. Also, I ordered some like squishy things in the mail, and I've had this thing for like 24 hours. These things, I have 2 really, and I'm kind of like obsessed with them. I'm using one right now. I've been using one since stream started. Not my favorite one, because my favorite one makes like a noise. And I was playing Mecha Chameleon yesterday with people. And I kept forgetting to mute my mic, so I think like to anyone who I was playing with, they might have just heard me like squishing something the whole time. Because every time I finish painting, I'd immediately pick it up and just start messing with it. But it's kind of helped so far because I have problems with like having my hands occupied, I guess, I think. So I often use my phone. I have this stupid phone game that I use. Normally, but it's like kind of annoying because obviously it's one of those ones where it's like you lose or whatever and you have to like use coins to revive or blah blah blah. So I often get stuck on levels for a couple days and then it's like, well, I have nothing to do with my hands. So I haven't for a while, but it was to the kind of problem of like I was playing this game and I would spend like, you know, £2 here and there to revive myself to keep going. Just so I had something to like mess with my hands. And I was like, I don't want to keep spending money on this. So I bought like 2 squishies. One's like a pink little apple, which is the one I'm using right now. And I'll pick up the other one. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know. It's like pale blue. And it's like, it got little, maybe circle things inside. Like, This is what it sounds like. I guess you can kind of feel it. So I can't really use it when I'm streaming because you'd be able to hear it, you know, when I'm talking, right? Obviously, but they're really nice. And they've already helped. And I haven't touched the game once today because I've just been playing with these, so I'm very happy. Hopefully it keeps up. Yeah, I have a hard time not doing something with my hands. I've always kind of struggled with it, I guess. When I was young, no, I don't know if I want to share that story. It's kind of something that I feel shame about. I used to do bad stuff to, like, keep my hands, like, busy doing stuff. One of them was in school. When I was older and I learned to not do the bad one, was I would just tie my hair into knots. And then unknot it, and it would really mess up my hair. Thankfully, I have very thick hair, so it was fine. But I would tie my hair into these tiny knots, and then spend, like, my time unknotting them. Not beating the ADHD allegation. No. I committed a crime, I spent money on a gacha game. They gotcha, huh? But yeah. I mean, it was okay. It didn't hurt. It was mostly just that I would... Obviously, because I didn't want teachers or anyone to see it, so I would end up ripping my hair out if I couldn't get the knot undone in time. But I wouldn't learn, so I just keep knotting it. And that's what I did. I think I did that from, like, end of primary school throughout, like, all of high school. I always had to be doing something with my hands. I used to doodle as well, and I got told off for it once in high school, like, by my music teacher, and I was so embarrassed I never did it again because I was too scared of getting caught. Ever again. And Lucas, thank you for the coin! Hello, I hope you're doing well. But yeah. So I bought... Anyway, long story short, I got squishies. And... yeah. Sounds like it hurts. Didn't really hurt that much. 60. I wonder who has the most. Currently. The most coins donated. Thank you for the 55 stream streak, Lucas, as well. Oh my goodness. Yippee! But yeah, it didn't hurt. It was just, something to occupy myself. You know? You hope you're... I think you might. I don't know if the command to check works or not, but I've made a fool of myself way too many times trying to do the command when it wasn't working, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not embarrassing myself today. I'm not doing that. But yeah. Shall we kick things off? Shall we get things started? With our, oh, Lucas made a fool of himself. Oh, everyone shame him, everyone point and laugh. Sorry, I'm sorry. Shall we get things started? Shame! Everyone shame him now! Publicly embarrass him! Okay. I'm just checking my messages. It's fine, I'm cool and can just manually check. Oh. Can you tell us who the top 5 are? Mr. Lucas Skywalker 64. But yes, okay. Let me find the books. Hope your days were this is so far. Oh my god, I yawn. It's been okay. It's been okay. Okay. Shall we get things started? Okay. Actually, no, I played some Dead by Daylight with Sammy, and it was really fun. Actually. We had some really good games. I think I looped for, like, my longest amount of time ever, and it was like a freaking minute. It was only like a minute. But I looped this guy, and it was awesome. Okay, let me get the cover. You only kill me once, only, you say. That's Witch Hat Atelier. Oh my god, I forgot to mention! In my Discord server this weekend, we will be doing a Witch Hat Atelier watch-along over the weekend. Every time you type to me, I'm gonna type back. It will be at 9 p.m. BST. On Saturday, we'll watch episodes 1 to 6. And on Sunday, same time, 9 p.m. BST, we'll watch episodes 7 to 13. Which ad will it be? Ooh. Was looking forward to it, but it happens to be the day I'm probably away from home. No! Aaron, really? Which day is it? Part 1 or part 2? Because if you're unavailable for the first day, but you're available for the second day, you could always watch the first 6 episodes on your own. And then join us for part 2. Same for the other way as well. Esper, hello! I don't wish you well. I was hoping nobody will point it out. I misspelled join. In the go live notification. Just kidding. I hope you're well. Witch Hat? Yeah. You've been waiting to binge it? Well, you should totally join us at the weekend. Unless you like me. Oh, do I have any streaming services it's on? That was a character of no, I just can't speak at all. Can't speak, can't spell. Only every one of your followers saw it. Esper! I'm gonna freaking get you. For some reason the website couldn't convert those two. Oh. What? Heard good things about the show, sounds like it'll be fine. Yes! Everybody come join the Discord and come along to the event. Please. Probably be 3 hours. Well, each episode is like maybe 25 minutes long. So yeah, it should be like less than 3 hours, ideally. I think. But let me see. Ari's in first with 63. Aries in second with 62. Somebody else has 61. Lucas has 60 and somebody else has 60. Ooh. I wonder who the unknowns are. I wonder. I guess we'll find out. Do you have any pausing habits while watching with friends? What do you mean, pausing habits? Like, pausing the show? The way it will work for watching is we're gonna watch it like straight through. However, okay, these are my rules, okay? And I can adjust one of them slightly, but only one of them. Okay, first off, we're watching it dubbed, because I like the dub. So, frick you. 2, we watch the opening every time because it allows like a quick break for somebody to go literally like pee or grab a drink super quickly. We watch the ending the first time and then usually I skip the ending after that. But if people would like more time to, you know, get a drink, then we can watch the ending after each episode as well. But those are the rules. Dub, I'm out. The dub for the show is so good. I like it a lot. Growls angrily. I don't pause things constantly. Yeah, exactly. I actually like all the voice actors. There's been some, I guess some people online dislike some of the voices or the accents, but I personally really like all of them myself. I think it's just fun to be able to hear a dub, an anime dub, where it's not just like all American voice actors as it always feels like it is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, then you should come along this weekend, Jackal. Also, I keep thinking today's Thursday and getting overwhelmed, but it's not. It's only Wednesday. Oh, I just fumbled so hard. But yeah, perfect time to see it this weekend. Wink, wink, hee hee hee. But anyway, let's move on to our first book of the day, shall we? Oh, there are books today? Yes, yes. We cannot just sit and chat for however long we wish. Okay, here we are. Our first book. Thank you for the poke. Our first book is How Do We Relationship? This was submitted by Keki. His first submission, by the way. He's told me all about this as he read it, so I'm intrigued. Let me make this a bit bigger. Hold on. For the synopsis. Oh god. It's not cropped correctly. Hold on. Also, great! Thank you for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. And let me make the cover a bit bigger. Okay. This is probably fine. I'm reading it out anyway. Anyway. Miwa and Seiko are two first-year college students who bond and come together over their shared interest in the same sex. But the road to a healthy relationship is not a smooth one. Together and apart, the two leads navigate the complexities of romance, sexuality, and society as they come of age and prepare for the frightening future ahead of them. I just didn't know the characters look like this, and they're so cutie patootie. Look at that. Aww. Okay, sorry. So I don't know, I think that's probably the proper synopsis, I would assume. Maybe. But I said to Keki, why do you recommend this book? And he said, I just finished reading this one, and then I saw the notification for the book club theme, so I thought it must be fate. I had to share the peak! I just said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And he said, someone who's looking for something deeper than just the slice of life fluff in their romance. This isn't always an easy read, but I think there's a lot to learn from these characters' troubles, especially if you can relate to the topics being handled. He said, I am very much not a lesbian, but even I was moved by it. Yes, thank you, Keki, for letting us know that he's not a lesbian. I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And he said, How Do We Relationship does not shy away from the sad realities of being a member of the LGBT community and trying to live a life with a love that society doesn't always approve of. It's not overly grim or cruel with its messaging, but the characters don't just magically overcome these issues either. Each victory and realization is won through hard work and commitment. Interesting. I think it's actually a problem I've read in a lot of like LGBT media is that often I obviously don't mind when homophobia like just isn't really a thing, because I like reading romance that doesn't focus on the negativity, but I feel like often as well I've read about like where there is homophobia, but it's almost like in comparison, okay, obviously I know homophobia can be really bad and awful, like, I'm not stupid, but sometimes it feels so, like, overly villainous compared to the overall, like, tone and plot of the story, that it can be a bit, like, take you out of it a bit. Does that make sense? I don't know, I think that's just me personally. So I'm glad that this one seems to depict it more realistically, if that makes sense. I also said, what is one thing do you think this book can improve? And he said, the first few volumes were losing me a bit because I didn't quite understand that the relationship that forms very quickly between the two leads isn't meant to be perfect, or even very good at all. Once I understood that this journey was going to involve heartbreak and ever-flowing change, I was enjoying it much more. I also do wish there was a bit more fluff at the end, because I deserved more of a reward for my 133 chapters of hardship, but that's just me being greedy. No, actually though, that's such a pet peeve of mine, not with like LGBT, but with romance in general, when like the whole book centers on two people getting together, and then the book ends as soon as they get together. Does that piss off anybody else? I hate when that happens. I'm used to that asshole making fun of them and then proceeds to get beat up anime trope thing. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I mean. It's like, they'll just throw in some like crazy rampant homophobia and then it gets like solved and it's just like immediately gone. But it will have been like super like kind of exaggerated, but it gets solved in like a super quick way and then it never has other ramifications. It feels like it was just kind of put in so they can be like, yeah, we addressed homophobia. As opposed to like an actual plot point that has like relevance to the characters and develops their stories. Why is it end with, yeah! I mean, I get that's where a point of the story should end sometimes, but sometimes it's like they end immediately then. I'm like, well, I wanted something more. But yeah, Keki has recommended this to me so much, but he's also told me a lot of the plot, which I asked for. So I'm gonna wait a while, I think, before I read it personally. Just so I can make sure to like give it the attention it deserves. Kind of like all that build up and we barely see it blossom. Yeah. That annoys me. Oh god, the web files work? I forget. They do. This is Love Me to Death. Okie dokie. This was submitted by Lucia. And as I literally just said, it's called Love Me to Death. I said the title first by mistake. So here is the synopsis of the plot. In the city of San Guadario, necromancy has been banned for 100 years. Every aspect of life, from buying food to getting married, requires a signature written in one's own blood. If a necromancer were to sign, the identity would be revealed by the magic that courses through their veins. As a necromancer, Victor and his cute one-eyed cat must live a discreet life, constantly on the run. Everything changes when the wealthiest patron in San Guadario... the San is throwing me off for some reason, I don't know why. San Guadario... hires Victor to resurrect his recently deceased and impossibly beautiful bride. The catch? Victor must perform an ancient ritual which eternally binds himself to this bride. After he brings her back to life, Victor finds himself magically entangled with the bride and groom, and caught in the middle of more romance than he knows what to do with. What? Wow? Why did I do that? I guess I got really excited about the plot. What? Oh.
Do you fart?
Campsite, thank you for the 10 months with the Prime. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna pretend that it didn't happen, however. I asked, why did you recommend this book? Because I love it so much. I'm gonna assume that means I love it so much, and I love the three main characters so much. I also said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? People who enjoy queer romance, as well as fantasy and themes about self-discovery, personal growth, and self-love. I was just so excited there was a throuple. I was like, me when? I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? The law... I almost read... I can't read. I'm actually a librarian that can't read. Crazy. The law on how necromancy works and how it came about is very interesting and unique. And as I said, what is one thing you think this book could improve? And the answer was just, nope, 11 out of 10. I will say, okay, honestly, the romance part does not super intrigue me off the bat. I'm more interested in the whole necromancy thing. Like, everything from buying food to getting married requires a signature written in blood. That must be such an inconvenient society. What if you have, like, an iron deficiency? And you have to go do, like, your grocery shop at the market. You have to, like, sign... You have to do a bloody signature at, like, every food store you go to. But that... I am intrigued by it, actually. I'm interested in necromancy. Famous last words, true. Me love necromancers. I read a comic, actually, that had a necromancer class in, and it was so funny because it was like, in the comic, necromancers were like so broken they would make people's games crash because they'd summon too many units and it would like crash the games in the comic. But yeah, I wish there was more necromancers around, but I think, I don't know, I don't think I would ever play one personally. I think I would want more customization than they would probably allow. Do you know what I mean? I like when games have a puppeteer class. Actually, I started playing Mabinogi, and that has a puppeteer class, and it's very cool. Outside the main trio, there's at least 3 other gay couples. Ooh! There's a lot going on, huh? Oh wait, who's the 3rd character? I guess he's not on this cover, but that's fine. But I assume this is Victor and the bride. She is very beautiful, I will admit, actually. But let me take us to the next one. What is this title? Whoa! I really want to use this one, but it's kind of flashing a lot, and I think it's going to get very distracting. So we won't use the flashing image. The title of this one makes me giggle. So this one is called... Oh, hold on. Let me crop this better. It's annoying me that it's not cropped correctly. Okay. Let's do it like that. Here is the synopsis. Oh wait, no, sorry. Oh my god, I did it the wrong way around this time. I'm actually messing up. This is called Of Dark Lords and Cabbages. And here is a short synopsis. All Gendry wants is to become Dark King and reclaim the Dark Throne. Sorry, but as a ward of the Light Kingdom, most people hate his guts and wish to stop him. Except, of course, Saren, dragon hero, protector of the innocent, and Gendry's incredibly love-struck secret boyfriend. Sorry, that description threw me off so bad, because this to me looks like a slice of life. I don't know about you guys, but this looks so- this is like so incredibly slice of life, but it's not. Like, but the cover is so slice of life coded. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why the synopsis threw me off massively. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. The flashing cover. Yeah, okay, true. The flashing cover was not. But it kind of is on half of it. Anyway, so I said, why did you recommend this book? You said, I love the main characters, the main couple's dynamic, and the world building and lore is very interesting to me. I also said, what kind of person do you think would like this book? Someone who likes... I'm sorry. I just read the word suck. I don't know what that's gonna mean, but we'll find out. What kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? Someone who likes yaoi fantasy, and when when one love interest is super serious and the other is super silly. Also, someone who doesn't mind getting super angry on behalf of the main characters, because so many background characters suck. There's the suck. I was waiting for it. Interesting. I do love the, what's the dynamic called? Like Sunshine and, I don't know, freaking whatever the other half of the Sunshine dynamic is. I like that a lot. So, I think I would like this, perhaps. I also do like my fantasy and dragons. So I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? I said, the art style, the lore, and world building. And one thing you think this book could improve is that it's been on hiatus for more than a year as of May. And I miss it. That's, oh, I get so sad when stuff is on hiatus. Hold up, I gotta look this up. I need to see more of the art. Like, of the actual comic. Cause I know it's fantasy. But the cover art is throwing me off so badly. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I think I can't even copy the other one that is more not slice of life coded, because it's okay. We'll put it on for a second, and then I'll have to take it off because it's like flashing. But trigger warning for like flashing stuff. Oh, or not? It just hello. Okay, I just can't even load it actually. Awesome. Let me just find another picture of it. Hold on. This one also looks hard. I'm getting so confused. Oh my god, someone drew them. Oh wait, this one here. Okay. Where did this image go? What? Oh, wait, what? There we go. This one. I think I should have used this picture. This looks more fitting for the theme. And hi, Oricons! Hello, I hope you're doing well. This, I would say, is a much better representation. My apologies. Okie dokie. Let me move boy. Let me slide on over to the next one. Branding for new rival skin. Oh, which skin? And MLK. Oh, do I know this one? Let's see. I recognize this for some reason, but I've not read it. So now I'm intrigued. Okie dokie. This is Realtor. Also, just heads up, if I ever mispronounce anything in the comics that I talk about, or the books that I talk about, please let me know. Thank you. I'm wondering if I should take the chat off screen just so we can see the. I'm just gonna cover chat. It's fine. You guys are getting covered by the art. So here's a short synopsis. When the world was new, the 12 stars... Oh my god, I actually can't read. I'm sorry. Am I just like... When the world was new, the 12 star signs descended to bless humanity with magic according to their date of birth. 14 worthy people, called the Realtor, were given a star from each sign. Wait, 14? A star from each sign that allowed them to receive prophecies of the future called horoscopes, and summon great power to defeat the Fae, beings that tormented humanity. However, much has changed since Elowen was a child, Magic is illegal, the Fae are getting stronger, and the realtor have been forgotten. Until our Virgo meets a certain Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. Any Virgos in chat? Can they ban AI too? I moved there. True. Oh my gosh. I actually asked for Virgos, not Capricorns. Didn't ask if you're a Libra. Why are we all Capricorns? Wait, what the heck? Hello? Wait. Please do my super important poll in chat. I could be a Virgo for you. Really? You mean it? I don't want to do the poll. Why? It's anonymous. You're Gemini? Ooh. Oh wait, I also voted in the poll because I'm someone here who counts as a chatter. I'm trying to snooze my ads real quick. I'm not a Capricorn. Are you a Capricorn or are you not? Ooh. This is so why are there? Look. Like, you might think, well, yeah, there's more not Capricorns, but it's 4 to 6. Like, that's a decent number of Capricorns in chat. Hell yeah, guys. You know what? Let's take over. Let's get them. Let's get everybody else. Also, Lily, thank you for uploading the other cover banner thingy-ma-thing. Thank you. Into the Discord. Almost a New Year's baby? Oh my gosh. Because you're a Taurus and you can just vote no. There's like so many of purple in most chats. True. I'm not purple though. Many Capricorns in one place might be dangerous. Ha ha ha. We're gonna gang up on you. We're gonna break down your doors and we're gonna force you to change your birthday. We're gonna get to you. Anyway, let's continue on. So I said, why did you recommend this book? I love the lore and the world building. I also love astrology-based magic. I think it's super cool. Me too, actually. Any fairy tale enjoyers in chat? I love the star signs keys in that. So I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? Someone who likes not only queer romance, but fantasy, especially magic and fae, astrology, and self-discovery. Oh, I love me a good journey of self-discovery. No clue what the Capricorn is? What? It's a star sign. Love Fairy Tail. I stopped watching it after Fairy Tail Zero, so I've not seen any of the new stuff. And I keep telling myself I will, but I just don't know if I can. Fairy Tail is very much something that if I had watched it at a different point in my life, I would have hated it. Because the fan service stuff, I don't think I can get past. Like, if I was watching Fairy Tail for the first time today, I would not be able to get past the fan service. But I watched it at a point in time where I was just so obsessed with the world that it was in that I looked past it all. And also I was like 13 or something, so I just pretended it didn't exist. Because I was embarrassed by it. I really dislike Fairy Tail. Okay, mods, ban Icy Artifact. What are your thoughts on Mushoku Tensei and ReZero? I've seen a bunch of ReZero. I think I've seen season 1. How many seasons of ReZero are there? There's 4 seasons. I think I've seen season 1 and maybe part of season 2. I might have started season... I don't remember. What was the other one? Wait, let me see. Mushoku Tensei. I've never even heard of this. What is this? What the heck? Oh, is it a harem thing? Jobless reincarnation. Is it a harem? I just see a cover of this person with like a bunch of girls. No, there's some guys in there too. Fan service feels a little intrusive to serious moments. For Fairy Tail? Yeah, I agree. It gets weird. All anime? Not all anime. Haikyuu doesn't have a bunch of girls. Yeah, see the fan service from Fairy Tail, like I said, like I think it's very hard to get into if you kind of develop yourself enough to get to not like fan service. But I watched it when I was a teen. It was like the first anime I ever watched on my own. Not really, not many. When the focus is like so overwhelmingly on guys. But yeah. I think back on Fairy Tail, I think back on characters like Mist, who like just like got their just were like weird creepy characters and stuff or things. But anyway, let's continue. I also said obviously what's one thing you think this book can improve, and the answer was nothing I can think of. Could change later since it's unfinished, but I doubt it. It's legit a harem though. He has like 4. What the heck? Took a page out of my book. Oh my god, I know this one! Shannon. Hello. I actually, to be fair, I did think somebody might recommend this if they were going to recommend a manga. I don't have 4 wives. I have more than that. And I have husbands, so I got both going on. You have something in common? Okay, but I have wives and husbands in like the way of loving them, not in like a fan service way. So Princess Jellyfish. But yeah, my harem is currently closed. We're not accepting applicants at this moment, unfortunately. But it's very filled with lots of lovely men and women who I love all of. The car husband wife tree probably needs an annual update. True. I don't think it's been updated in a long time. It will be quite sad though, because it's like my number 1 wife is Ghost, and my number 1 husband is a fictional character. but like, Shannon, you're number 2, okay? Anyway, here's a synopsis of the plot. Kizushi, thank you for the coin. I hope you're well. Shuffled up the number 2. Look, okay. Technically, you're my number 1 real husband. You might also just be my only real husband. I think. So that's an honor all in itself, really. If you think about it. Anyway. Tsukimi Kurishita has a strange fascination with jellyfish. She's loved them from a young age and has carried that love with her to her new life in the big city of Tokyo. There, she resides in... Oh god. She resides there. A safe haven for girl geeks who regularly gush over a range of things, from trains to Japanese dolls. However, a chance meeting at a pet shop has Tsukimi crossing paths with one of the things that the residents of... Oh, the names come up again. Amamizuken have been desperately trying to avoid. A beautiful... a beautiful and fashionable woman! But there's much more to this woman than her trendy clothes. This odd encounter is only the beginning of a new and unexpected path for Tsukimi and her friends. Interesting. I wonder what this could be about. This has an anime, right? It doesn't. Wait, does it? I feel like I remember when I read it, reading about that it was gonna have an anime at least. Or I don't know if it did. Hey, Roa! Hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? How was Final Fantasy? How was your you were doing extremes, right? I think maybe. I might be wrong. I was lurking for a little bit when you first started, but I don't remember. I might be completely wrong. Are we talking about a cult classic? Indeed. How are the extremes? I hope it all went well for you. But welcome in. Anyone from my chat, if you're not already, please consider checking out Irala. And anyone who just came in on the raid, if you need to rest, take care of yourself, all of that stuff, and lurk, feel free to do so. And I will try to be some good background noise as we do our book club. Finally got a mount job after 8 kills. That's not bad, right? I guess it depends what you were doing. Helping out. Oh, you were just helping out because you have it already? Oh, I hear books I stay. Yeah, it's book club. This week's theme was LGBTQ+. For Pride Month. Ignore the fact it's July 1st, okay? Ignore that fact. But yeah, what was the mount? Can I ask? I say as if I would actually know. I don't think I've ever done an extreme. Wait, no, I don't remember. It's been so long since I played Final Fantasy. I don't remember what any words mean. It's actually, yeah, it's actually Pride year this year, guys. And it's every year. Necron mount? Oh, the wing! Yeah, I've actually seen that. It looks really cool. Dang. Yeah, words do unfortunately have meaning. They're from Dawn Trail, right? I'll get there one day. When you have all the wings from the expansion, you get super cool fancy wings. Yeah. I'll get there one day. I will play this game again one day. I will. I'll return to Final Fantasy when the people need me. When the people call upon me, I will be there. Kisser Z, thank you for the 30 stream streak. It's my first time dedicated to stream streak so far to VTuber. You're my favorite VTuber. Oh, Kisser Z! That's so sweet. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You're so cute. And come back, I call on you now. Wait. Wait, I'm not prepared. We need you. I'm not ready. No, I want to get back into it at some point, but I need to get a job. My plan for the summer is to do some volunteering and then look for a job once I've got that done. So I don't really have the money to be subscribing to the hit game Final Fantasy XIV that has an extended free trial all the way up to Shadowbringers. Can you believe it, guys? Join Eorzea today. But yeah, I'll get there eventually. Hey Rala, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. You're so sweet. But yeah, I will get back eventually. Have some money to buy a sub. Thank you so much. I don't want to join it again. Tisk, I see. Just trust me. When I get back into Final Fantasy, I'm dragging my whole server down with me, okay? I will take everyone with me. Come to Chaos Spriggan. Come to... frantically Google my data center. Come to, oh no, I forgot to add Final Fantasy. I was reading out the chat message. I'm on Yes, yeah, come to Light Raiden. Yeah, come to Light Raiden instead. The superior European server. Come to Chaos. No! You come to us. And you got Dragon and my friends. Hell yeah. Ugh, no. What do you mean? Ugh, no. Don't ugh me. No. No. How dare you? Trust me, we Chaos Kitties are the cool kids. Well, I used to be a Primal Leviathan kid, actually. Perma-congested server. I was in the trenches. So I am the true cool kid. Just so you know. But yeah, actually, when I do eventually go back to Final Fantasy, I am dragging Fearful Ghosts with me because I want to marry her in the game. I want to have a wedding. I will force a wedding upon them. They'll just log in and have no choice. Are we all invited? Yeah, I was gonna say, would you even be able to get there? Because you can't travel there, right? This is Puka, look away. Anyway, let's go back to our book club. You should make a character. True, yeah. You can't be at the wedding when you travel. Okay, you'll all have to make outfits and come on. You'll all have to make characters. Actually, to be fair, that's what Gurren did for the other wedding. He made a character and came over, and then I gave him money to get some clothes. But he also he got like a bunch of expansion passes for it as well, which was funny. But yeah, anyone would be invited to the wedding, and I'll send you all Gil to buy some like outfits, so you're not showing up in like your little starting robes. Guess I gotta play Final Fantasy. Oh my god. Who would I marry? I have too many marriage candidates. I'm gonna make a bunch of characters to just marry everybody that I want to. But yeah. So I said, why did you recommend this book from Just Jellyfish? Let's get back on track. And it was Shannon that recommended this, right? Yes, it was. And he said, this has been one of my favorite mangas from when I was a child. Well, okay, I watched the anime. The manga didn't come out in English until I graduated high school, but it's been formative for me. It's a feel-good slice of life about a girl gaining confidence with the help of a drag queen. Go with a ring on every finger. Exactly. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And he said, slice of life enjoyers. Jellyfish enthusiasts, perhaps? Any jellyfish enthusiasts in chat? So I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And he said, the characters themselves are compelling and fun. And I also said, what is one thing you think this book could improve? He said, the plot is kind of wonky, but I don't know if that's something that needs improvement because I love it anyway. I think of the plot being a bit like wonky kind of adds to the charm of it for me, in my experience. Yeah, it's like a bit of a ride, but it's like worth it. It fits with the. It fits to me. God, it's been like so long since I read it. I should go back and give it a read. So many things, so much to read, so little time. Tisk tisk. Okay. Oh, we have another Shannon book over here. Oh my god, I know this story. I didn't know this was LGBT. I've not read it, so obviously I didn't know, but... Where did the cover go? Hello? Hello, cover? Why is it just straight up not here? There we go. Okay, whatever. Number 6. Number 7. ads are gonna start in a minute. Okay, we will wait before we continue with number 6. We'll wait a bit because ads are gonna run. So we'll let ads run, and then we'll talk about the book. So I guess we can talk about more Final Fantasy if we really want to. Actually, what I might do is I might run and grab a drink. Would you guys hate me if I ran away real quickly? Real quick. No. Thank you, Autocons. I'd never hate you. Thank you, Ari. Okay, I'm gonna run a quick break to get my drink. You can all talk about Warframe in chat, okay? Or Final Fantasy, or whatever you dream of. Feel free to talk about it. I'll be right back.
Okay, let me hop into Discord VC. And let's see. Rar. That's my Discord join noise. I know it would play. Wait, G Ellis, girls love assistant. Wait, we're onto something. Oh my god, no way, it got him instead. I didn't even get to kill him! I hate you so bad, you make me so angry. I hate you. I became bold by mistake because I hate you that much. Where did he go? Comfort. I can comfort him. Okay, I don't know if Ari minds spoilers. So if Ari can hear this, maybe you should be quiet. No! Oh my god, no, please don't be quiet, I love women. Maybe you should mute me. You should make me be quiet. You should make me be quiet. Sorry. I first gained consciousness when I went on a primary school trip to the zoo, and we had a thing we had to do, right? And it was like you had to go to certain exhibits and do things, and I think this kind of says something about me, but I didn't know we were supposed to enjoy the zoo and just do those things along the way. So yeah. I made mum go to everything, and we ticked off like each thing specifically, only that.
You didn't
and
enjoy yourself? You didn't have fun?
No, and then we got to the, because I thought like we get to enjoy ourselves later. Like I thought we had a mission to do. I didn't know it was like, you know, enjoy the zoo and do these things like as you go along. I thought it was do these things, get them done, and then you're done. So I got to the end, and you got like a prize or something. It was like a biscuit with a marshmallow on it or something, right? I don't know.
Oh hell yeah!
Kid stuff. And you got a prize, and like I get to the end with mom because you know we like sped through this thing in like 2 hours at the zoo, and they're like, "Oh, you were so fast. You must have really wanted that biscuit." And I got so embarrassed. I started crying. I didn't know we were supposed to have fun. I thought we had to follow the instructions. Like no one told me that we were allowed to enjoy ourselves, and I got really embarrassed because they were making it seem like I just cared about the food or something. And I was like, you know, I thought we had to like do the thing properly, and I got really embarrassed. And then mom had to spend like 20 minutes calming me down and took me to see the animals. I didn't want a treat. I just didn't know we were allowed to explore. Why did they not write that on the instructions? Why would you give me instructions and like make fun of me for following the instructions? If you wanted me to go have fun, like tell me to go have fun. Why would I go enjoy when I have a job to do? I was a working child. We're not putting our hand down the...
And that zoo story still haunts me. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. Did you have a nice break? Did you enjoy talking about Warframe / Warhammer? I think there was some confusion amongst us as to what we were talking about. I hope it was fun. I love... I need to do more, storytime videos, but I haven't been editing anything recently. I've been having some inner struggles with it. but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get through this. There's a Warframe TTRPG. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, number 6. This is recommended by Shannon. Yeah. And let's continue. An elite student named Shion lives a seemingly perfect life in the city of number 6, where life is carefully controlled down to the last detail. However, everything changes one fateful night when Shion offers an injured young man shelter from a storm. Known only as Rat. Okay. This boy is a VC, a fugitive living outside the computerized tapestry of city control. And helping him throws Shion's life into chaos and starts him down a path to discovering the appalling secrets behind the superficial perfection of number 6. Am I saying his name wrong? Kingdom... I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I got worried then I was messing up. Oh my gosh. No, you're fine. I was just like, oh god, what did I do? Wow, are you confusing me for my brother? Shakes my head. I've like watched somebody play part of like one of them when I was a child, I'm pretty sure. But I say that and I probably watched like 1 hour or something and I played like 10 minutes. Is all I've done, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Ash has been playing. Yeah. So I said, why did you recommend this book? And Shannon said, another formative manga from my young teen life. This story is both a great dystopian thriller and gay romance. I don't want to spoil anything, but the two main leads have very opposing viewpoints on both the world and each other. And it makes for a gripping read in my opinion, because neither is completely right or wrong. But I don't know. Do I just give that vibe, you know, Kingdom Hearts player? But I like that opposing viewpoints. I didn't know this was gay. You do? Whimsy and joyful? Oh my god, guys. You're so wait, I wonder if my brother's still awake, because I'm pretty sure he's read this before, and he never told me it was gay. Anyway. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And he said, anyone who likes Peak. I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And he said, I don't know, it's just well done. And also, one thing you think this book could improve? Nothing. It's more gay-coded. I mean, that's fair. It is a manga, after all. They're a bit, there's often a lot of subtext involved sometimes in romance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an anime. I have heard about this before, but I didn't know what it was about at all, actually. So that's kind of funny. I feel like I've seen Ash talk about the anime. Yeah, probably. They kiss? That's gay enough for me. That's not gay coded. If they're kissing, that's pretty gay if you ask me. Can you borrow my hat? You mother freaker! What the heck? Give it back now! Is this Shannon's? It is, and we're about to see another of Shannon's submissions. Gideon the Ninth. Once I get my freaking hair back! Thank you. Thank you. Should've known. Okie dokie. Here is the synopsis. So this is Gideon the Ninth, another of Shannon's recommendations. The Emperor needs necromancers. The ninth necromancer needs a swordswoman. Wait, no, Gideon? Okay. Gideon has a sword, some dirty magazines, and no more time for undead bullshit. Brought up by unfriendly, oh god, I don't know that word. Hold on, I actually want to know what this word means. Ossifying. Ossifying. What? Okay. Brought up by unfriendly, ossifying nuns, ancient retainers, and countless skeletons, Gideon is ready to abandon a life of servitude and an afterlife as a reanimated corpse. She packs up her sword, her shoes, and her dirty magazines, and prepares to launch her daring escape. But her childhood nemesis won't set her free without a service. Harrowhawk Harrowhawk. I'm so bad with names. Please don't kill me. Harrowhawk Nonagizimus? Perhaps? Reverend daughter of the Ninth House and Bone Witch extraordinaire has been summoned into action. The Emperor has invited the heirs to each of his loyal houses to a deadly trial of wits and skill. If Harrowhawk, I don't know if it's Harrow, like W-H-A-R-K, like, no, because Harrow, H-A-R-R-O-W is a word on its own, so Harrowhawk. If Harrowhawk succeeds, she will become an immortal, all-powerful servant of the resurrection. But no necromancer can ascend without their, I actually just can't say these words. Harrowhawk, I don't know how to say, you know what? Okay. Well, you shortened it to Harrow halfway through? You couldn't have shortened it to Harrow earlier than this? Okay, sorry. Without Gideon's sword, Harrow will fall, and the Ninth House will die. Of course, some things are better left dead. Okay, I'm so sorry for absolutely butchering this synopsis. I will paste it into the chat. Okay, there was a cat. There's a... Well, whatever. Okay, I give up. I can pronounce. Oh my god. It's so funny that I will mess up the most basics of words now. How did I do a reading stream? How did I read, like, what was it? Was it Mort that I read on stream? How did I read on stream? Like, what the hell? Okay. I asked Shannon, why do you recommend this book? And he said, it is some of the most unique, modern, sci-fi fantasy I've read. I also said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And he said, do you like lesbian necromancers in space? Deadbeat dads becoming God? Weird death cults? Well, boy howdy, I've got a book for you. Interesting. Yeah, I became a VTuber and my IQ, like, dropped. I don't know. I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And he said, the writing style. The first book in the series is pretty linear, but the second one, focusing on Harrow, the necromancer's point of view, is written completely linearly, and very cerebral. I don't know anything to compare it to. It's very creative and unique. Tamsin has opened up to the public about being schizophrenic and how it's influenced her writing and her fascination with death, and it's only through her unique perspective on life that I think this story could have ever come to fruition. Maybe I glaze it too much for a series I'm actually kind of mid on myself, for a reason I explained below, but I will always sing its praises because despite my frustrations with it, it does deserve its flowers. And I think that's very fair. You're, to say, you know, that if you personally do not love it, but you can still recognize that you believe it's a very good story. Also, I didn't realize for a second that Tamsin was the author, and I was like, did you just immediately, like, get this person's name wrong? But I understand now. I'm a bit slow. So I said to Shannon, what is one thing that you think this book could improve? And this is what he mentioned in the previous question. He said, the main character of book 1, Gideon herself, is a bit annoying at first, but it gets better. What I really wish is that the author did more world building. At times in the following book, it feels as though she's deliberately withholding information as a way to keep it mysterious, but it just kind of makes it frustrating. Like, I think she takes show don't tell a little too literally and doesn't allow the reader to put the pieces together themselves. Interesting. I'm not familiar with the series, so I can't imagine how that has been done, but I can imagine it to be kind of frustrating, I guess. Because I think one of my favorite things when I'm reading is having that, like, aha moment where I put something together with the information that's given to me, or having it put together for me by the book, but knowing that, like, what's the word? Having it revealed, like, by the book itself, but, like, immediately I can think back into the past of, like, examples where it, like, I could have foreseen it coming. Do you know what I mean? So I can imagine that to be pretty annoying, actually, if you don't really get that experience, but it's also trying to be mysterious. Because I think having mystery that is intriguing and interesting, but part of the fun of the mystery is figuring it out. So if you're just constantly piling on mystery after mystery and nothing is ever getting solved or explained to you, then I can imagine that to be pretty frustrating. Ooh. We have an Ori book here. The fourth and last book is not published yet. Oh, really? Do you know when it comes out? Rogue Ori book. She sounds cool and lesbian. Not the self-glaze. That's crazy. Somebody humble her. And Ori book didn't know she drew extremely well and wrote books. I know, I can't believe it. This is Ori's book. Can't spell treason without T. Well, well, the word T isn't really in treason. It's more tree, because there is like an R. That title is really gonna upset me. Also, Origin! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. She hates me. Just hate me. Yeah, I guess you can't spell it without the letters T, E, and A, but you definitely can spell it without the word T. Okay, never mind. Ori's synopsis is kind of funny, so. I asked for a short synopsis of the plot, and she says, a royal guard and a mage run away from their duties and open a bookshop that serves tea together. Hashtag Yuri moment. Yeah, look, title's not correct. Tree's son. But it's okay. I said, why did you recommend the book? And she said, I like the premise, 9. Oh, wait, I think the 9 is a mistake. I thought you meant that, like, there was 9 different premises. I just got the book, so I haven't read it all. That's okay. I said, what kind of person would enjoy this book? And she said, fantasy Yuri enjoyers. Don't look at me. Ori, first the book title is wrong, and now you have a typo of a 9. It's all over. You're so cooked. And I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And she said, rather than have some grand adventure that ends in a cozy life, The book focuses on the cozy life. I think that is actually quite nice. You said you haven't finished it, right? How far in are you? Can we ask? What's the story like? I just got it last night. Oh. Okay. That's very fair. That's very fair. Not foreign. Yeah. Okay, actually, before we continue the next one, I have a question. Because in the server, right, we have the in the Discord server, we have book and comic recommendations channel. But would you guys maybe want like a book review channel? I'm thinking like anyone who reads something that's been recommended off of book club, or just any book at all, to be fair. Maybe for book club books specifically, because I think book recommendations, you could talk about your review in the recommendation, and you can just spoiler it. But I think it would be nice to have a book reviews for book club mentioned books. So then, if you read one, then you can talk about it, because there's definitely, or there's most likely, at least one other person in the server who has read that book and can talk about it with you. And if you have anything you want to discuss about it that you didn't understand, that you liked, you disliked, what do we think? Okay, I'm gonna make it now. Book reviews. Oh god, where the heck did that go? Oh, it's all the way up here. Sync permissions. Okay. I'm just gonna make this now so I don't forget. Reviews of books that were recommended during book club. Oh, I can tag them. We can tag them by the genre as well. Oh, we're cooking. Oh, we're cooking. Oh, we're so back. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. What the heck? There you go. Hold up. I was gonna do an alien for sci-fi, but I'm gonna do a planet instead. I'll do the moon, I guess. Fantasy, we're getting the stereotypical elf. Horror. We gotta go with a ghost. Romance. We'll do a rose. We'll do the heart. Actually, I don't know. The rose might come in useful for something else. And I mean, what else? Is there no? Oh wait, yeah, okay, we're doing a dragon. You're right. What's the pride flag called? Oh, it's literally called Rainbow Pride Flag. Okay, my bad. There we go. Okay. It is done. Apologies for the slight miss distraction. Oh my god, I hate that this recommendation has the freaking Netflix sticker on it. I hate when books put a sticker on that are like, hey, check out our TV show. I don't want to check out your TV show. Sorry. I actually do want to check out your TV show because I did start the TV show for this. But I hate when you can't get rid of it. It just makes me really sad because I love book covers. Anyway, sorry, this is Icy's book recommendation. Six of Crows. I mean, it's not about the TV show itself. It's just that I don't want to be forced to have a sticker. I don't like when they have like badges or anything like that on it either. Do you know what I mean? But this is Six of Crows, a spin-off from the Shadow and Bone series, following the journey of Kaz Brekker, a master thief and organizer who's been contracted with freeing the creator of a drug that enhances the powers of a Grisha, magic wielder, before eventually killing them due to its heavily addictive nature. From the Fjordan Fortress, known as the Ice Court. I thought it's a Netflix show. Kaz recruits his crew of Inej, his right hand and spy, Nina Zenik, a Grisha heartrender. Heartrender? Oh my god, how do you say Matthias? Matthias? I don't know how you say these people's names. Matt? No. Actually, I don't know how you say this name. I'm gonna Google it. I've never known how you say this name. Oh, it depends based on whether you're like English or European. In English, it's just like Matthias. And apparently European, it's like Mateus. Okay. What? Okay. Mateus. We'll go with that. Helva. A former Fjordan Driskel, Grisha hunter. Jesper Fahey, a sharpshooter. There's so many characters! Sorry. And Wyland Van Eck, a demolitions expert. Yeah, I know. I love how it like defaults it to just US and like then just all of Europe is one. The duology of books follow the job they undertake and the consequences that follow the job, as well as outlines the relationship the characters have. I would love to see a frog. Heist boost. Are these characters from Shadow and Bone? Well, like, sorry. I know Kaz is, but are all of them? Are they all new? It's separate. It's 2 years after. Ah. If you ignore the final chapter. Okay. That's a lot of characters. Wait, you said it's 2 books. The duology of books. Okay, fair enough. Dang. You really need to ignore the last chapter of the first trilogy to read Crows and Wolves later? Oh? There's this one, then the one after, then there's a spin-off with Nina specifically. There's a spin-off of the spin-off. Oh my gosh. Goodness me. And Shadow and Bone, but I don't... I hate it. Okay. I said, why did you recommend this book? And okay. And Icy said, because I hate Shadow and Bone's characters, and Six of Crows is much better. Also, Jesper's bi and ends up in a relationship with Wyland, and I love them. Ah. Kizuzi, thank you for the self-care. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And Icy said, people that like fantasy heists. People that like fantasy heists. The book/TV show do a very good job of creating the feel that the characters exist in a fantasy world, but are at the bottom rung, the trash of society. Oh. One more reason why to hate the Netflix show, they did him dirty? Wait. Okay, hold on. Hold your thoughts about the Netflix show, I have questions. But I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And Icy said, the city the book is mainly set around. Ketterdam is based on 16th century Amsterdam. Ketterdam, sorry. And with the Grisha powers, the universe becomes an odd mixture of magic and technology, akin to something like Arcanum, brackets a game. I also said, what is one thing you think this book could improve? And she said, not to be related to Shadow and Bone. Legit though, I wouldn't say much. It's very succinct and ends well. I know I'm familiar with the series. I think I started the Netflix show for Shadow and Bone, but I didn't get too far with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shannon. But I have a friend who loves these books, and she also loved the Netflix show. So right, I guess without giving any like major spoilers away, can you tell me what's wrong with the Netflix show? Because I think I watched like one episode, but she watched it and she like recommended it I can't speak. She recommended it to me. Sorry. Alina is boring and too just uninteresting. The characters are different, the timeline's wrong. If you don't know the books, it can be good. Okay, wait. I'm gonna call you Belle, if that's okay. Belle, do you know Maze Runner? Is it kind of like the second Maze Runner movie? Where like, actually to be fair, the movie can be enjoyable, but it's like so different from the book that it's just completely different. Like they're not even. I also enjoyed the Netflix show, but I haven't read the books. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. No, that would piss me off actually. But I see for Maze Runner, for me, they're bad. I would say the first Maze Runner movie is good. Okay. I really like the first Maze Runner movie. The second Maze Runner movie is it's a decent movie. It's not like a great movie, but it's a decent movie. But if you've read the Maze Runner books, it's an awful movie. It's such a bad movie. And then the third one is whatever. So hyped for the Netflix show and then it happened. I'm so sorry. Okay, I understand. Yeah, because with the Maze Runner, I watched them first. Oh, I watched the first two, I think. I don't remember, actually. I watched the first... What the hell? What order did I do? I definitely watched the first one first. And then I read the second... And then I read the first book. And then I don't remember if I watched the movie or if I read it. No, I think I read it. Okay, no. I remember. I read the first book and then I read the second book and then I watched the second movie, but I watched it with like a friend or something and I didn't realize it was Maze Runner until like halfway through. I just thought they had really similar names because it had been so long since I'd seen the first movie. I didn't realize it was a Maze Runner movie until my friend was like, you've read this, right? Like, what do you think? And I was like, what? But yeah. Only good thing the Maze Runner movie did was it made me want to read the book. That's fair. I think the first movie, Shannon, you should watch. The first Maze Runner movie. I mean, obviously, like, it's not one-to-one book accurate, but like, I would say it's pretty good. I like it. It's fun. Separate between books and TV. I love Lord of the Rings, both books and movie. But when I look at the movies, are not as good as the books. Yeah, I think that's basically the case of everything. Because I think at the end of the day, nothing can beat your imagination. Do you know what I mean? But I also think it depends on the order that you do it in. Because, like, for me, right, I watched Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit because I watched them with my dad. He really wanted me to enjoy them with him. So I only watched them a few years ago, and I watched them with him, and then I read the books after. So, like, for me, obviously, I think the books are, like, better content-wise, you know, they have more interesting. But also, when I read the books, I can't help but think of the movies. Like, I don't not self-insert, hello. I don't insert, like, my own imaginative, character, like, oh, what's the wording? Like, what, you know when you imagine the characters in your head? I can't do that. I couldn't do that when I read Lord of the Rings, because I'd seen the movies. I wasn't imagining my own version of Legolas, do you know what I mean? Like, Legolas was, what's his face? To me, so... and that's why I would always recommend reading a book first. I obviously don't always do it, but yeah. Love Dune, but the books are so unique and so important, but the movies are also important to me. Yeah. Exactly. Movies and books are such a different medium as well. It's a difference between beat your imagination and simply throwing out the timeline and make things that play in different years play at the same time, plus changing the character completely to a point you have a new story. Because for crows, it's a fact, and even stated in the book, that what's happened in Shadow and Bone is affected why the world in Crows is how it is. Thing with movies is you can't show everything like it is in the books, you just don't have the money and time. Exactly. You know, there's... not yet, at least. But imagination is currently free. So if you read something, there truly is no limit to what you can, how you can imagine it and what it will be like for you. It's like, not to bring it up, but Percy Jackson. There's not been a good adaptation of Percy Jackson. Unfortunately. I don't know if the writer was insanely involved. In the media, they said she was. Oof. Laying in bed, imagining theater is peak. Agreed. Hello, Fluffy Bottom. I hope you're well. The Witcher, the writer, is basically not involved at all. Oh, really? Actually, no, I think I knew that. And that would make sense, based on what I know. I think. Unless I'm thinking of something else. I just suddenly got cramps. I don't want to tilt towards my main monitor, so we're just gonna keep discussing this for a few. Until I can bring myself to move. He doesn't like Netflix with what they're doing to his stuff. Isn't there... I don't know about The Witcher, but doesn't like the actor care about the story though? Or am I crazy? Did choose, for example, the Alina actress? It's too late to write English? No, you're fine. I can understand. Tilt to assert dominance. That's what I'm doing. Henry did, but he's gone? Really? I've never engaged with any Witcher media, so... The only Witcher I know is when they put them in Fortnite. They put them in Fortnite, right? You have to sell the movie to a lot of people. You're forced to simplify things and go with the time you make the movie. You want at least a lot of people to see the movie, even people who don't care if it was a book before that. Yeah, exactly. Corbin Crow, you make very good points. You've never played The Witcher 3? I've not played The Witcher 1 or The Witcher 2. Henry left because of the reason of what they did to it. That's, you know what? That's very fair. This is far more important. Play The Witcher 3. I'd give one about 1 or 2. So. That's okay, most people have already... I don't know Witcher. Oh, I have it on Steam. The Witcher Enhanced Edition, The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Henry Cavill left Witcher because of how the show was too far away from the source material, and now he's our only hope for Warhammer universe to ever come to- Wait, really? They cover everything in The Witcher 3 anyway. Like a good time to abuse the summer sale. I have the game on Steam Family. I don't own the game myself. If I had owned the game I would have played it, but I just checked now and I have it on Steam Family. So if I had the game I probably would have like played it. I didn't even know. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm in a Steam Family with someone who has like 1,000 games. So whenever there's a game, people are like, "Oh, have you played this? You should play it." I'm like, "Let me just quickly check my Steam club." Oh my god, I'm cramping so freaking hard suddenly. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay, just 2 more books and I can get through this. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That was probably really loud. I'm sorry. Gotta respect the Steam family, sugar daddy. Oh god. I consider it not cramping. I've been considering it the whole time. I don't even want to turn around and... No, I do want to grab my drink. Problematic Steam library gap. That's literally it. He has what, like, let's see. He has 1,000. Okay, we have my game library is 1,500 games. If I go to my profile on Steam, I have 208 games. So at least 1,000 are coming from somebody else. What? How the hell do I have 78 Steam friends? That's crazy. I'm trying so hard to move. That was the only benefit to having a kid, getting to skip the monthly death cramps. Oh. I know what I must do to get rid of the cramps. No, I'm just kidding. Did I see Yuri? You do. Yeah, I can't believe they changed it to region lock it. How do you have friends? That's crazy. I'm gonna block you on Discord right now. Now I have no friends. Oh my god, they show up with a little, like, blocked thing on them if you block somebody. I never do that. You need region lock stuff I can get you from JP? Why is it JP like that? Okay, I lost one friend. Yeah, I will survive, I'm sure. Okay. I see you can't go. You have to talk about your recommendation. Oh my god, I actually want to, like, punch myself. To just get over it. Okay. On her first day of high school, Himari Kino watches her senior, Yuri Asanagi, perform with a band and instantly falls in love with her singing. When Himari confesses her admiration to Yuri, she misinterprets Himari's feelings as romantic love. However, she falls for Himari anyway and promises to win her affections for real after finding out the truth. I hunger for Yuri. I said, why did you recommend this book? And Icy said, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm messing up. This is called Whisper Me a Love Song. Whisper Me a Love Song, I'm sorry. Icy said, it's very cute. I watched the anime, then read the manga, and enjoyed them both thoroughly. And Yuri is very cool. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And she said, Yuri enjoyers. I said, what is one thing you think makes this book stand out? And she said, I like that it deals with the complexity of feelings. They're not simple, and the manga goes into depth about that. And I also said, what is one thing you think this book can improve? And she said, I dislike how the MC behaves at times. She puts herself into situations she knows she won't like, but beyond that, it's really good. They look really cute, I will say. I like the tall one. I like the facial expression she has too. What are friends? Everyone's an acquaintance to me. So true. I don't have friends. I don't have friends, I have wives and husbands. Ugh. Okay. I can't laugh, it kind of hurts. I'm so sorry, Icy. I'm like kind of disrespecting your recommendations because I'm in pain. But I'm trying my best. That many wives and still no kids, yeah. Surprisingly, 2 girls cannot get each other pregnant. Shocking, I know. Not with that. Why you always immediately... I don't want to be pregnant. If I'm pregnant, I will be first in line to the abortion clinic. I've been welcome back, Lucas. Just get the man pregnant. But also that I don't want anything to do with pregnancy, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna count to 10 and then I'm gonna continue and everything's gonna be fine. I lost count at 5. Okay, that's probably 10. Okay. I don't like mpreg. It doesn't always loop around to I actually don't like mpreg. I don't like pregnancy like at all. Like people joke like, "Oh my god, so you're into mpreg?" No, actually. I think we should just remove pregnancy. I think when you want a child, okay, we should just do it how like it happens in like a bird just drops it off outside your house instead. Okay. Bee prey? Book prey? What? Here we have Silent Ghosts recommendation. How about I just don't have kids ever? What? Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay. It's okay, I'll carry the kid. Floofy Bottom, thank you for your sacrifice to carry all of our kids. Forever. How many? I don't know, depends how many people in chat want, but you're taking all of them. This is Carmilla. Published decades before Dracula in 1872, we follow our gothic horror protagonist in 19th century Austria, the 19-year-old Laura who lives a lonely life with her father and a few others in a castle surrounded by a forest. A carriage carrying a mother and her daughter of similar age to Laura, crashes nearby, and in a hurry for supposedly important matters, the mother decides to leave her daughter with Laura and her household for the time being. However, their relationship soon becomes complex, with Carmilla being intensively infatuated with Laura, and Laura experiencing mixed feelings of both strong attraction and revulsion. Laura herself mysteriously grows weaker and weaker, and considering Carmilla's increasingly erratic and unexplainable behavior, what could be the cause of all this? Ooh. This is very interesting. Silent Ghost, I love your book recommendations. Because I think for most people, I can kind of guess what kind of things they would recommend. But I think all your recommendations are so different from one another. Almost midnight, so time to go to bed. Sleep well, Belle. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Take care and rest up. I asked Silent Ghost, why'd you recommend this book? Joke answer. Sapphic vampire. I think that's all you needed to say, to be honest. In all seriousness though, it's a relatively short book of around 96 pages with a fairly solid story and gradual build-up of suspense behind whatever's going on with our two main characters that made me want to know what happens. Also, since this is a 19th century book written by an Irishman, I was curious to see how this book portrays a seemingly sapphic relationship. Relating to this point, I've read that this book popularized the lesbian/sapphic vampire trope, so I wanted to see what supposedly kicked it all off. It was also much easier to read compared to Pride and Prejudice, a book written in the late 18th century, and good enough to where I could follow it pretty easily, so it felt like a breath of fresh air. That's good. I sweat again from waiting for Ko's Divine Judgment. No, it's just interesting because, like, I feel like the books you recommend are just, well, I don't know if you've submitted enough for me to kind of have you pinned down yet, so maybe that's part of it. But each book you recommend seems to be quite different. So it's interesting. I like it. I said, what kind of person do you think would enjoy this book? And you said, first, whoever's interested in what's considered to be a predecessor and inspiration to Dracula, and how they compare and contrast with each other. Second, anyone who's interested in how behaviours represented fears during this century, such as how Carmilla doesn't pray and harshly responds to hearing Christian practices during funerals. Sorry, I'm blowing up. Lastly, those interested in not only a sapphic vampire, but also how content like this is portrayed during the late-ish 19th century. Whilst this book can be ambiguous on the main character's relationship, and has differing interpretations, it still holds importance in literature history with its influence on Dracula and female and sapphic vampires in fiction, so anyone interested in any of this should find value and enjoyment in reading Carmilla. This is also written by an Irishman. Yeah, that was noted. Maybe Puka wrote this book. Puka should have been here. I know. Someone summon him back. But I asked, what is one thing that you think makes this book stand out? And Silent Ghost replied, It was interesting seeing how this book gradually built up suspense, and how it gradually drew me in as we got more and more info to piece together on what was truly going on. The climax, though, also surprised me with how things were concluded. Another thing is how their complex relationship can be interpreted in various and nuanced ways. I said, what is one thing you think this book could improve? And they said, at least one certain mystery wasn't resolved by the end, so it would have been nice to get a little more info to at least create a more grounded theory that didn't feel like grasping at straws. Ooh, interesting. I've actually never heard of this book at all, so knowing that it's an inspiration behind Dracula and also obviously sapphic vampires is so interesting to me, considering I've literally never heard of it. So thank you for sharing. I knew of it. I didn't even know of it. What the heck? I forget about it a lot. I did not know it all, so I'm intrigued. I like you. But that, my friends, is all of today's book recommendations. And I want to give you guys a big thank you for your submissions. I simply googled LGBT classics and found it in an article. Oh. Are you into classics then, Silent Ghosts? Is this where your interests lie? Hehehehe. Do you also do a book club thingy? Ah wah wah wah! Sosuku! Hello. No, I just talk about. This isn't book club at all. No, totally not. But yes, thank you all for your submissions. I really appreciate it for this week. I don't actually have the next theme in mind, the next genre in mind. Do we have any suggestions to think of for now? Classics are interesting in how they influence future books and why they're considered popular. Oh, for sure. Classics? You want a whole thing on classics? Every week should be LGBT. There's nothing stopping you from submitting them every week. Thriller and tragedy. It would be interesting. I'm sensing some recency bias. Based off of the book we just read. Okay, let me write these down. Dragons is one. I might save dragons for like my birthday or something. I think that would be a fun one. Classics, thriller, tragedy, mystery. Ooh, yeah, mystery could be interesting. Okay. Any other suggestions? I'll write them down and I'll make a poll for the server later. But I think classics would be good, actually. Dragons would be nice, but also been an evil dragon. Recommend your entire university reading list. Oh god. Dystopian, thank you. Cyberpunk. Nod. Okay. Are we up for some philosophy books? That could be a good one as well. Let me note that. Philosophy. Classics would be nice, yeah. Okay, I'm sensing a slight bias at the moment towards classics. But I'll put a poll in the Discord about it. Mystery? I think I wrote I wrote mystery down. I'm writing it just in the book chat so you guys can see where I'm writing it. I'm on a massive Cyberpunk hype train because of the Woowa collab and the trailer for season 2 of Edge Runners. Very, very fair. Neuromancer. I'm pretty sure we've had that recommended to us before, right? I recognize that name. I think we had it. When did we have it? Let me see. Unless I'm crazy, but we definitely did, right? We did during sci-fi. We had it recommended twice. Oh, you did? Yeah. I think I chose 2 classics, so I wasn't that interested in recent books for the past 2 categories. Notice that's how I am for romance and the like. I see. I see. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I recommend the sequel to Neuromancer. Oh, I had a genre in mind, but I just forgot it. Oh, not anytime soon, but another one that I've been thinking of is children's book. I think that would be a fun one, like specifically a children's book that is aimed towards children. I think that would be fun. Hopefully it would be one that you read when you were like, a child, that you have like fond memories of type of thing. The Gruffalo, yeah. I think that would be a fun one to talk about. A little deep dive into like childhoods. Unleash me. Give me one good reason why I should. How to Train Your Dragon. You could recommend it. It's been recommended before for a fantasy, I'm pretty sure. But you can recommend it again. Yeah. Oh, you recommended it? Okay, you can't recommend it then. No, you can't. You can't recommend the same book twice. Somebody else can. But you can't. It's my childhood. Should have thought about that. No, I'm just kidding. You can do it if you want. But yeah, I think that probably won't be next week. I think next week we'll probably go for classics. But I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Because I think that will be fun to talk about. Child books. How fast can you learn German? Oh gosh. But Corbin Crow. That's the nice thing about our book club. Well, nice or not nice. Is that we don't read a specific book for our club. We talk about our own books. Because that is the format that I found works best as a streamer book club for us. Depends what age range it is. I think if we do that one, it'll be like young childhood. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe. Okay, actually no, that's quite big, isn't it? Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll do like 12 and under or something. Because I guess everyone starts reading at different times, or we'll just do like we'll cross that hurdle when we get to it. You know, not warriors again. Wait, why not? Book club for Biff and Chip. Oh my gosh, I remember those. Yeah, you just recommend all of those books. We didn't have a Warrior Cat recommendation at LGBT. But it was for a little older, for kids. Oh, really? Oh, so like everyone picks up. Yeah, okay. For anyone who has not, oh god, the ads are about to start. I can't snooze them. I don't have the option to snooze ads. This is actually awful. I want to explain. Wait. I don't know what elementary. Oh, snooze. No, the snooze button just disappeared. It was giving me 0 out of 3 and I checked it on computer and then it disappeared. Okay, I'm sorry. I will explain about what book club is once the ads are over. How our book club works. But what age is elementary? Elementary age. Let's see. 5 to 10? Or 4 to 10 or 4 to 12? 4 to 11? Warrior Cats would still fit in that, no? Also, I would say that Warrior Cats are like children's books, right? I said like 12 and under-ish. I'm also just because like when you're a teen, I think by that point most people kind of, if you read as a child quite a bit, I think by the time you reach your teens you kind of have the books you prefer. So I'm thinking of childhood books because like I feel like there will be a lot of variety and it's kind of just a lot of like memory lane where I don't know, there's just some stream delay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I just more so want specifically to focus on like your childhood. Is there no Warrior Cats LGBT rep? Can't remember. I'm googling it. It seems to be there's just a lot of like rumors ones. But it seems they're not really confirmed. It's more like subtext and stuff. Ads over. Heck yes! It says on my end 30 seconds, so I'll just wait a sec before I explain, just so we can make sure everyone can hear. I love explaining how our book club works. That sounds kind of sarcastic, but I mean it completely seriously. I really like talking about it. Because I think I did it pretty well. I sorted it pretty decently. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Basically, we used to do the traditional book club. Me and my friend Caillou. I ran it, and then I had Caillou on as my like co-host. And we did the whole like weekly, we have one book and we read a certain amount weekly. But it very much got to the point where because it was streamed book club, it kind of isolates people who aren't reading the book currently. So I'm not super focused on viewership, but like I did have noticeably way less people tuning into those streams because obviously like if you've not read the book, it's not interesting to you. And also a lot of people would often end up and be like, oh, I haven't done the reading for this week yet. Can we like delay? And so obviously I would delay because if people haven't done the reading, then I can, like, they're not going to be able to participate, which is not super fun. And eventually it kind of fizzled out. You know, I went on my hiatus for a year and that kind of thing. So the way we do it now, the way I've brought book club back, is it's more of like a show and tell type of book club. So every other week we have a stream. And so it's like week 1, we pick the genre for the week and we submit our books. And in week 2, we have the stream where I will go through all of the submitted books and I will read out people's, I will read out like a synopsis of the book and give people's reasonings for liking them and that kind of thing. And we'll talk about them. And I think this way, it doesn't isolate anyone because you don't have to already have knowledge before you come into the stream. You can just come by and listen for whatever you want. And 2, it gives people, more options, do you know what I mean? Because you might, since each week's genre is different, if you like romance, but you don't like fantasy, then you can participate in the romance week, and you don't have to participate in the fantasy week. Or if you do like fantasy, but you don't have any fantasy books to recommend, then you can tune into the stream and get your recommendations. For example, if you did not know any fantasy books, but you were like, man, I want some fantasy books and comics to read, then you could have come to the stream, and now you know about Red City, you know about Burial Bones in the Midnight Soil, you know about The Barren Grounds, Warrior Cat Super Edition, The School for Good and Evil, Ferris, Cursed Princess Club, How to Train Your Dragons, Lord of the Rings, Witch Hat Atelier, Delicious and Dungeon, Artemis Fowl, 9 from the 9 Worlds, and many more! So, yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a bit. But, we work it on like a bi-weekly, theme, and then we submit books based on said theme. And then afterwards I post up the books in the server that were recommended for the week. And if you're interested, all you have to do is hop into the Discord. If you're interested in submitting, obviously if you're just interested in listening, then you can just listen to the streams. But if you're interested in submitting, you can just hop in the Discord server, and then in the roles section, give yourself the book club role. And it will open up a whole new world to you, a whole new life of books that you can read. And you can join our book club. And we will, after the stream, have a vote for next week's, for the next genre. And then next week, probably on Monday, I will post what the theme is, and then you can start your submissions. The form itself is honestly pretty simple to fill out. It just asks, who's the person submitting, who's the person submitting, just for the stats, what's the genre for the week, the name, obviously, of what you're submitting, a cover/image link so I can show it on stream, and a short synopsis of the overall plot. This can just be the one from Google, or whatever. It's not like a, hey, tell me the whole plot of the book right now. But it's more like, you know, like, give me a juicy one. And I worded it this way so that people can give their own synopsis if they want, or they can just like find one themselves. I'm not too bothered. And then there's a personal section, which doesn't have to be filled out at all if you don't want to. But the personal section is more so you can gush about the book. So you can tell me why you recommended the book, what kind of person you think would enjoy the book, what's one thing that you think makes this book stand out, and one thing you think the book could improve on. You know, you can answer one of those, all of those, none of those, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Sounds pretty yeah, I'm glad. Sorry, I really like talking about it, because, I really wanted to bring book club back after having done it in the past, but I didn't know how to, do it at the time. Because I wanted to make it just as engaging and stuff. So, I mean, I guess it kind of seems like a pretty simple concept, I guess. But it did take me a bit of time to think about, because I wanted to I wanted to make sure it would be something engaging for people. I think a bot joined my server. Be gone. Anyway, yes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's book club. 50-50 chance, yeah. Are there some discussions after the book's submitted? Yeah. Oh god, what's this? Most of the discussions we have are on stream about them, so people can chime in there. However, I do have already, they haven't really been used since we started up the book club because people are putting their recommendations, on the Google form. But there is also a comic recommendations and a book recommendations channel where you can recommend a book regardless of what the genre or theme is, if you just have something you want to share. And then I have just made book reviews as well, where that channel is where you can talk more in depth about a book that has been recommended. And if whether you picked it up from book club or it's one that you've read before and you want to talk about in more detail, then you can throw it in there. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming by the stream. If there's ever any questions, feel free to just ask in Discord. I have no life. I'll probably respond right away anyway. And I love talking about books, if you could not guess from my being a dragon librarian. But yeah. What is your question? Icy artifact. Yeah. People have lives? I know, right? What's it like being so cool? Next question. But I'm gonna set up a raid into Momo. Kuri Momo. My bunny friend who's an amazing artist. She's actually drawing right now. But I'm sorry, my voice is dying a bit. I sound like I'm exploding a rat. I hope you guys... Can I borrow? No, you cannot. You cannot take from my hoard. But I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your evening, day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever, good time zone. A lot of clicking to find the book club. I'm so sorry. It should just appear if you pick the book club role, no? But if that didn't happen, feel free to let me know if there was confusion. I can try and fix it. But I will, next stream will be on Friday. We'll be continuing Elden Ring. Take care, everybody, and good night. Bye-bye.
I've held on for as long as I can, for the ones that I had to defend. I've been strong every day of my life. If she wants, death could take me this time. This world is a wasteland.